Alright, so good evening guys, this is Druvijiti and welcome back to Hackcert. So I took a long break and I was busy in preparing for one exam. That's why I couldn't upload any video. I thought about uploading one or two videos, but unfortunately it couldn't happen because I was busy in preparation. So I had already mentioned that in the previous video that I will be preparing for an exam and I won't be able to upload any video, but if I could I will upload, but unfortunately I couldn't upload any video. So today in this video we'll be discussing about file hashes, all right, and we'll also be discussing about what is encryption and decryption. We'll be taking a detailed practical look as well as a theoretical look at all of these in this particular video. So it might go a bit this video might become a little bit lengthy, but do watch the video all the way till the end so that you will get all the information you need from this one particular video. So let's get started. Now if you haven't subscribed yet, then please hit the red subscribe button and also hit the bell notification icon so that you remain notified each time we upload a video. So let's start off the discussion with what is encryption. Encryption is a technique in which a normal text is basically converted into random text called a hash, which we will be discussing a little bit later on, so that humans cannot understand it. Now, why such a thing? Why we need to transform something from normal to something that humans cannot understand? Now, why we need to transfer it? It's mainly because we need to store important data in such a format that humans cannot understand. One of the main applications of such types of procedure is to store passwords. Most popular websites like Facebook, etc., have many user accounts over there. Now every user account has a user ID as well as a user password. Now obviously those websites cannot store that particular user's data, such as the username and the password, in plain text. Like, let's say for example your password is password 123 and the website simply stored it as password 123. Now if any hacker gets access to the database, then he or she will obviously be able to read your password easily, and he or she will obviously be able to get access to your account without much of a hassle. So we need to transfer that particular normal text into something that is non-human understandable format. All right, that's what I prefer to call it. So one example could be the word hello. You can see over here, hello. If you can easily understand this particular English word, right? HELLO, which is hello, will be transferred to something like this: 5D4140 blah 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 blah. Now this is something which I obviously can say that you nor I nor anyone will be able to understand what this is. This is basically alphanumeric data or something that is garbage. Obviously we humans cannot understand, but computers can easily detect this. Computers can easily understand what this actually means. So this type of a procedure in which the data is transferred from something that is in human understandable format, like for example the word hello, to something that humans cannot understand, like this, for example this 5D4140 garbage. This procedure is known as encryption. All right, and whatever you see this garbage 5D41402ABC blah blah blah, this thing in computer or the technical terms is known as hash. All right, it's not the hash which you find in your keyboard, something which is like this. It's not that hash, but this is a different type of a hash. Sorry about if you can hear the whistle of a train. All right, I don't live near a station, but since it is winters, so the sound comes. Alright, so the reverse procedure in which the hash is basically converted back to the normal text is known as decryption. Alright, this is the word you can see over here. Encryption, the opposite is decryption. Now obviously encryption is a very simple process in which you just supply in the word and just with the click of a button the hash comes out. But if you want to reverse the procedure, it's not that easy, because if reversing the procedure was very easy, then this type of a hashing procedure would not have been applied to protect the passwords in the databases of the different popular websites out there. All right, So decryption is a very lengthy process and it may take even years to crack passwords. All right. Like for example, this is a very common word which is hello over here. So if you are try to decrypt this particular hash, then you may be able to decrypt this very easily, because hello is a very common word, common English word. All right. If you use common English words like hello or any word that is in the dictionary, then your password will be easily decrypted in most of the cases, provided the word is more and more usable. I mean, it is more or more, it is highly used in day-to-day speaking. So as you can see over here, I have written the process of decryption is much more lengthier compared to encryption. Encryption can happen within a tap of a button, but obviously decryption can take even years, or even I should say decades, or even 2000 or 1 lakh years as well. It can be such a long procedure. Obviously, if you want to lengthen the process of decryption, it depends upon how you choose a password. All right. Like for example, your password must have capital letters, small letters, special characters, and numbers. All right. Now I think this train won't make allow me to make a video, but obviously I'll make it. Now, types of hashes. There are many types of hashes in the market, but we'll mainly be focusing on the three types that I have mentioned over here. So there are many types of hashes, and different hashes have different lengths. The greater the length, the greater is the difficulty to crack or break the hash. All right. Now, obviously, MD5 is a very I have only mentioned these three types of hashes, but there are lots and lots of them. All right. You can just see the complete list on Wikipedia. If you want, you can go ahead and search types of hashes on Google, and I'm pretty sure you will get the Wikipedia link as well. So MD5 is the most common type of hash that is used in the market. Nowadays it is mainly used for demonstration purpose, but nobody uses it to store passwords that I had shown you just now. Over here you can see the hash that I had shown you right now. This hash is basically an MD5 hash, and as you can see, it is very simple. But if this same English word hello would have been converted into something like the SHA1 or the SHA256, then the length of this particular hash, which is over here, this particular hash, will be, even much more larger. All right. Now, as you can see, I have said that hello is a very common English word, so it will be pretty easy to crack this particular hash. But there is a catch. If the hash was a SHA256 hash or a SHA512 hash as well, then even this simple word hello would have become a little bit more tough to crack. All right. But since it is an MD5 hash, so it will be pretty easy to crack this kind of a hash as well. Now obviously you can see that whenever the length of the hash increases, the difficulty of it being cracked is also increasing. All right. So most websites like Facebook and all, they generally use the SHA256, or I think even larger algorithms, to store the user's data, like the ID and the passwords and all right. And how to identify a certain hash. Now there are many techniques to identify certain what type of a hash you are coming across, or you have come across. Now obviously there is an online technique in which you can simply go ahead and search on Google hash identify, or identify a hash, and you will get a plethora of websites that will probably if you just paste in the hash over there in the dialog box or whatever, you will get the type of hash it is. All right. But there is a very popular offline procedure if you want to use one. If you are using Kali Linux or any type of security testing distributions, for example ParrotOS or now, then you get a tool named hash identifier. All right. You just open up the terminal and type in hash dash identifier, and then that tool opens up, sorry. And if you simply paste in the hash over there and just press enter, you will see that the type of hash is generally shown to you. All right. And so in this video we'll be taking a look at how you can generate a certain words hash online, and also I'll be showing you how you can basically determine the type of hash online using some of the free websites out there on the internet. Alright, so let's have a look at how to generate a hash of a particular word online free of cost. So simply go up to Google and search for generate hash. Alright, generate hash, and just press enter. There are many websites that will let you generate hash for free. Now in this example, or in this particular video, we'll be showing you how to generate an MD5 hash. Alright, so the first website that says md5hashgenerator.com, open this up. So once the website opens up, you will see that it produces, or it provides you this kind of an interface. Over here is the dialog box wherein you need to supply in the word whose hash you are looking for, and I don't want to see these stupid ads. Alright, so just type in hello or any type of a word. I'll show you one magic. Alright, just press generate. Now as you can see that the hash of that particular word, which is in this case hello, and I don't want these ads. What the hell? So as you can see over here, the word hello and the hash of that particular word. Now just let me open up Notepad. Alright, come on, open up, and I'll copy this one. I'll show you one thing that might surprise you if you don't have much knowledge about hashes. And if I just increase the font size, if I can, 22, let's see. Okay, so this is the hash that you can see over here. If you can't see over here, then this is the hash. All right, you can see this one, this is the hash. All right, now I'll show you something that which maybe you don't know, or you may know as well. Now over here you can see that the hello that we have used, the word hello that we have typed in over here, you can see it's this one. All right, all are in small letters. Now if we simply just change one of these, like for example, if I just simply change the small h to capital H and just press generate, you'll see that the hash generated will be different. Alright, as you can see over here, the hash generated is different. If I just paste this up over here, as you can see that it is completely different. It's not that the first alphabet has been changed to something else. So, oh shit, man. So it's not that the first alphabet has been changed, so the first part or up to a certain part of in the beginning will be changed, and the uh, rest of the other things will remain exactly the same. No, it's not like that. If you just change one thing, if you just replace one alphabet with something else, if you just change the case of that particular alphabet, like uppercase to lowercase or vice versa, you'll see that the entire thing will change. The entire thing is bound to change. All right, this is why I said you that use a password which has capital letters, small letters, special characters, and numbers. Now you see over here, I'll show you one more example. So if I simply type in the word hello again, and if I just simply press 1, and if I just simply press in star over here, and if I press generate, and you'll see that it produces a different type of a hash. As you can see over here, let me just copy this one, and don't show me that Netflix ad once again. Oh shit. And this is the hash that has been generated this time, because as you can see that the three hashes are different, but I didn't change much of a thing. I just in the first case it was everything in small letters. In the second case it was the first letter which was capitalized, and in the third case I just added one star. All right, the number 1 and the star. So as you can see that if you just change one thing, it makes a hell of a difference. All right, and this is just the case with MD5. If you use SHA1 or SHA256, these hashes will be even more larger. All right, it will be even more bigger than what it is. You can see over here, these are MD5 ones, but the SHA256 ones will be a little bit different, or it will obviously be larger than these. So how can you identify such hashes? So in that case, again go up to Google and search here for hash identify. Now there is a tool in Kali Linux, as I had told you, that it can identify any type of a hash offline, be it how complex it is. but we'll be using an online tool, all right? But if you are into ethical hacking and penetration testing, you should be using the offline ones, all right? I am showing this video just for demonstration purpose, because we'll slowly be shifting towards Kali Linux. I could have had shown you uh, the Kali Linux version right in this video, but I didn't want to show you that, because I'll first familiarize yourself with Kali Linux, and then I'll try to show you exactly how to use different types of tools in Kali Linux. Already I have a video on Kali Linux, you can go ahead and watch that. So if I just simply copy up this particular hash, and if I paste it over here and press submit, you'll see that this will basically analyze the type of algorithm, and it will basically return the result as to what type of a hash it is. Now I am not promoting this particular website because I have no knowledge. I generally don't use websites for such purposes, but the thing is, you can use online hash identifiers as well. As you can see that your hash may be one of the following. Now you might get confused as to there are so many results being produced any one of these, all right? See the first one. Always focus on the first one, which is MD5 in this case. And as I had shown you that this hash which we have generated a little while ago, this is an MD5 hash, and the first result is an MD5. The first result shown is MD5. Still want to confirm? Just go down a little bit and you can see over here that MD5, a lot of places where MD5 has been written. You don't have to go through each and everything like $salt, $pass, all these rubbish things. But you just simply need to see what type of that particular hashing algorithm is being displayed the most amount of time. In this case, the word MD5 has been displayed the most amount of time, so there is a 90 to 95% probability of the hash being an MD5 hash. In this case, since we know it is an MD5 hash, so we can confirm that to 100% that this is an MD5 hash. But if you come across any random hash which you didn't generate before, and if you just wanted to know what type of a hash it is, you can simply go up to this particular website or any other website on the internet. You can use Kali Linux hash identifier as well, and you can simply get an idea of what type of a hash this particular, or what the hash you have come across is. So that was a medium range video about hashes and encryption and decryption. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, then do share it with your friends, family, or whoever you want to. Smash that subscribe button if you are new to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Someone is bursting crackers. Whose marriage it is?